Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Remember, I had a green line in my phone. I still have it. But do you also remember that I said that I wanted to earn and then buy a phone for myself? And you know what? I think I did it. I ordered a phone for myself. Like I did it and I told my family, I called my mom that I'm gonna buy a new phone and I am actually gonna buy it this week or something, and they were like really proud of it. And I'm gonna do an unboxing video for the same. So, I mean, it feels so huge for me because this is something like really big that I've bought for like myself, spending so much money, and it actually feels like I'm actually doing something in my life. And for the first time, it felt like, my parents are actually proud. Oh, I'm gonna remove it. I was always scared. I was scared. What if I order a phone? I've seen a lot of reels which said that they got scammed and there was like apple inside it or a stone inside it or something like that. There was never a phone. That is why I was always scared about ordering it online. But I always wanted to buy it in store. But I got to know that their student discounts, whatever it like it applies only on the Apple products like MacBook, things like that, where devices you can use it for studying. And my friend is like, phone is for the entertainment purpose. They're not gonna entertain you for that. That's why there's no discount. I'm like, okay, fine. And then I got a like £50 off for like if I would order on Amazon or something like that, rather than buying it from the store. That's why I ordered it online. I always wanted to make a like a vlog about it, but I'm buying it from the store or whatever, like the environment and all. I never thought I would do this. But honestly, I never thought I would like initially when I got my first phone, like my when my parents got me the phone, I was like after 2 years, I was like, Amma, I want to change the phone. Like next time, if you want a new phone, you're gonna buy it from your own money. I feel like what? It's so ridiculous. How am I gonna buy a new phone? It's so costly, it's so expensive. How am I gonna buy it? I'm not earning at all. But the irony is, I bought the next phone, as she said, by myself and I just opened it. It's like it feels nice, man. It's like touch wood, but and then yeah, and then I thought a lot about what phone, like what. See, I never thought I'm gonna buy an iPhone. I never thought I'm gonna buy an iPhone. I was never an iPhone person, Apple person, because Android felt so comfortable. But why am I not able to open this? So, oh, okay. So why the reason I bought it because of the camera quality. Again, Samsung mein that is there, this is there. I was so done listening to so many POVs, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do. Ta-da! Oh, oops. Okay, it didn't fall. But yeah, it is not white, guys. It is desert titanium color. But my room has a yellow light. That's why it looks like this. But it actually is of this color. Yeah. And then there's a charger and that says iPhone. I don't know what to say. Like, felt so satisfying. First of all, before anything, नजर ना लगे. whatever. But so like recently I had a conversation with my mom, and she said, you know what, we were like, we went out and we were ordering something, and then there we had to like scan a code or something like that, and that reminded us of you that you if you were there you would just do it in like 2 minutes or something, but it took us a while to do it, and it felt like, oh my god, like they actually miss me or something like that. Like, I understand that my parents are not, what do you say? Yeah, I understand that they're not expressive, but I always wanted them to be expressive. And like for the first time when they said that, those words actually meant that we miss you, like. And then she said one more thing that, you know what, now we feel like wherever you go, like till now we have seen wherever you go, you make a life out for yourself. You create a life for yourself. And now we have the confidence that you can, live anywhere in the world. I'm like, why did you tell me this sooner? I would have loved you more. It felt so, yeah, it felt like it's on the new year. I was like crying because my parents don't get me, they don't understand me, etc., etc. All this while I just wanted them to be expressive, things like that. They're still not that expressive, but I think matlab, that the whatever they have like just like told me like right now, but it's more than enough for me. I always wanted to just like being an elder daughter. I just wanted to prove that I'm competent enough. I can do it. I can handle anything, things like that. And I have been so tough on myself because I always criticized myself, like irrespect it, not as just like a single, like it's not unidimensional. Like I criticized myself the way I looked. I criticized myself the way I couldn't make friends. I criticized myself because I am the reason this happened. Whatever might have happened, it might be the stupidest thing, but yet I criticize myself for that. I criticized myself because I was an average student. I criticized myself for, not being, you know, good looking or whatever. I criticize myself that why do I look like this? I criticize myself for being short. I criticize myself for every other way I was. But what does that give me? It gave me nothing, firstly. Secondly, the thing is, I always wanted to get validation from my parents that Suhasini, you did it. Like we are so proud of you. Like the day they told me that we are really proud of you was the day I felt like all this, like half of my life I was running behind. Like I was just waiting for this one line that I was proud of you. Like I was just like waiting for this one line that we are proud of you. Like I understand that you don't tell me and you tell it to others that you're proud of your daughter, things like that. But I always made them understand that you know you need to tell me that you are proud of me rather than me asking you, are you? I don't know if that's a weird expectation or something, but half of my life, all I wanted was my validation. Like I wanted my parents' validation. And the new year, I was like just crying, mother, my parents don't get me. It's like that, this, and all. Now, the moment, like just the last week when I spoke to her, when she said that, like, the, we are proud of you, we're very proud of you. Like, that just blew all the steam off my body, not even exaggerating. Like, it felt so liberating. that finally it felt like God has accepted me. I don't know how many of you can relate to it or not, but that is basically I I mean every time I've criticized myself for just being me. How rude was I to myself? I was so kind to others, very kind to others, rather than, being 5% of that kind to myself. I think it's just the phase where you are. I think it also depends on the people you are around. Say, for example, if you are around people who are, you know, very, who want to be socially accepted, and so they tend to, create like behave in a very socially acceptable manners, and they tend to show those behaviors just because they want people to accept them. Basically, people pleasing. So it depends on the people you are around, and if you have somebody, like, there's one more plus point that whenever I criticize myself in any other way, my best friend was always there for me. She was like a reality check to me. She was literally like a reality check to me. Whenever I had like zero confidence in myself, zero is also less, minus, negative confidence in myself. I had no confidence in myself. She always showed me those examples that, see, you did that. Like, she gave me my own examples rather than Sharma ji ka bete ne ye kiya, they did that. I hate getting, being compared. That's something I used to ask my parents not to do. And then they eventually, whatever, but still that's something I do not like. Like, he's doing that in his life, he's doing this in his life. I was always like, what, can't you just be happy with whatever I'm doing? I'm also trying. But it's just a phase, I guess. I know most of us, so we are trying our best, but that's something like right now our parents cannot see, but we actually are trying. But I felt like I was talking to one of my friends about the same thing, and it's like, you know what, I get it, like whatever you are trying to say, but I also do get, your parents' perspective that they just want you to have a good life, and that is why they are just, asking you to like do this, that, more. But the more part is very stressing. So it's very pressurizing for us that we are trying, but we do not have the exact matlab results that you want. We cannot bring it right now, but we are trying. But you just want us to be better, but we also want to be better. But rather than telling us, do that, this, do that, this, can you just ask us what do we want to do? Can you just ask us how do we feel? It feels like somebody is sitting on our head and pulling out the strings for us, but it is like really pressurizing rather than just pressurizing, or we've spent a lot on this, we've spent a lot on that, isn't it your responsibility to do that? Yes, it is some. I know you have spent a lot on this, I know you have done a lot on this. Even we want to do something about it, and we are doing, like, we are trying to do it, right? Work is still in progress. Rather than again picking out the same points, can you just stand with us? Can you just stand with us and support us? Ki, yes, beta, you can do it. Yes, you can do it. Rather than telling ki, I want this much percentage of marks because we have spent this much on you. I know that is our responsibility to get it, but we are also trying, right? I've seen a lot of, like, my friends who say this that, it's very pressurizing when you like keep on picking the same things. But what we actually want is our parents standing with us. They are standing with us, but it feels that they are standing against us because you're basically whatever you're saying comes as a pressure. It doesn't come as a form of support. You see, spending money on our education, taking care of it is a form of support. Yes, that is a form of support, but we also, want you to be empathetic towards us. Like, like understand what situation are we in. Understand, like, ask us how do we feel. We would love to say how do we feel, but only if you're ready to hear us out. I feel like that is where most of the, you know, uh, parents are going wrong. Again, it's not about, parenting. You don't have to tell me what to do, things like that. It's just what I feel is what we need because we want you to stand with us and support us. Like, support us and be empathetic to us and just listen to us. Like, just listen to us. Ask us rather than assuming that this is how I feel. That's gonna solve the most of the problems. Not even kidding. And that's when, you know, children are gonna be like very open towards, like open talking to their parents. Rather than saying, oh yeah, I am your friend, you can tell me whatever you want, and you are gonna anyways end up judging your child. Oh, is this what you're doing? Is this what we have thought? Is this what you're supposed to be doing? What is your age, that, this? Why? Just ask us. Why did you do that? What made you feel? No? Why did you want to do that? Rather than like just telling us this is right, that is wrong, ask us how do we feel? Why did we do that? What made us do that? And then, like, after try understanding us, you both come to a common ground point. So now do you see this was wrong? Rather than saying, you know what, that was wrong. That makes the whole difference. That you're trying to understand me and I am also trying to communicate with you, and we reach a common ground and we find a solution which is given by not party A or party B. It's something you worked on it together and you reached to a solution. Don't you think that is better? That's something I would love to see. And I feel like half of the problems would be solved if you communicate. Yeah, but this was all about my iPhone unboxing session, but it turned out to be a deep talk. I am so glad that I made it, and thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna turn this on. I'm gonna call my friend so that he can set this up for me because I'm not a techie person. And yeah, see you soon. I hope you liked the video and do like, share, and subscribe. Good night. Feels feels like a milestone for me. To be very honest, it feels like a milestone for me. But we have a long way to go. We'll get there. We will get there. Till then, good night. Do subscribe, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And see you soon. Bye. Good night.